Hey guys, thanks for all your hard work on the final shape. The fans love it. Now, you're all fired. Good luck out there. Okay, Sony, pass me the $3 bagillion. How's it hanging, ladies and gents? I'm sure that most of you guys are aware of this at this point, and if you're not, welcome to the tragedy. But former Halo developer and current Destiny developer Bungie is not in a good place right now. And when the developer of a game is not in a good place, said game that developer has under its belt is also not in a good place, generally speaking. And indeed, the future of Destiny 2 and the Destiny franchise as a whole is looking very bleak and very empty, which is extremely sad, because back in June of 2024, the whole Destiny community was on its feet, giving Bungie a standing ovation for how good the final shape was, because it was very good, an absolute dub for the Destiny community. So how does Bungie celebrate? By laying off a ton of employees and selling itself to Sony for $3.6 billion. That's how. Billion dollars! 3.6? You know how much Disney acquired Lucasfilm for? Like $4 billion, like not shy of how much Bungie is selling themselves for here. Crazy, dude. On July 31st of 2024, Bungie announced that they would be laying off 220 employees from the company due to, and I quote, rising costs of development and industry shifts, as well as enduring economic conditions. Which, in my eyes, pretty much boils down to, hey guys, we got too ambitious, we hired too many people, we spread our resources too thin, we thought we were gonna make more money than we actually did, we're so sorry. And this isn't the first time something like this has happened either, because back in 2023, Bungie laid off an estimated 100 employees. So with that and then the current set of layoffs, it's very clear that the tower of Bungie is crumbling at its very foundation and has been crumbling for quite some time. And who's to say it won't continue to crumble? I'm sure working at Bungie right now feels like working at a warehouse, but the warehouse is on fire and the assembly line is exploding and your fellow employees are dropping left and right due to shrapnel and debris flying through the air at incredible speeds, and also the warehouse is collapsing and the boss is sitting in his air-conditioned office drinking ice-cold lemonade from a glass cup, smoking a fat cigar with his feet kicked up on his desk, enjoying all his money because he just sold his exploding warehouse to Sony for a ton of money. So much money. So does this mean Spider-Man can be in Destiny now? Let's go. But joking aside, Bungie can apologize and be all professional about the situation. They can talk about how excited they are to be taking the company in a new direction under Sony. They can try to make a bad situation look like it has a silver lining, because maybe it does. I don't know. But at the end of the day, what's happening to Bungie right now is 100% the result of clownish leadership and bad decision making. And it's 100% inexcusable, because guess who gets to pay the price for that clownish leadership and bad decision making? In a just world, it would be the clownish leaders making the bad decisions paying the price for their own reckless actions. But unfortunately, this is reality. It's the employees losing their jobs that have to pay the price for the incompetence of their bosses. Capitalism rules! So, what does this mean for the future of Destiny? Well, right now we really don't know much, but what we do know is far from promising. Heads up, a 3 bullet point list is coming your way. Number 1, Destiny 2 is moving away from the annual expansion and seasonal model it's been following for the past 7 years, I want to say, in favor of smaller, more consistent expansions. Kind of like what we're seeing now with the post-Final Shape episodes that are being rolled out, which is fine, I guess, but I just don't see how Bungie can rake in the big bucks they desperately need right now without a big Destiny game or expansion dropping for fans and new players to rally behind. We've gotten a major expansion or game in the Destiny franchise every year for the past 10 years, so I don't imagine people will be too hyped about having less, more spread out Destiny content every year. I don't see that going well for anyone involved, unless of course the content is really good, which only time will tell, I suppose. I've seen people speculating that we'll be getting a lot of smaller content drops and updates akin to Into the Light, which we got in spring of 2024, but we'll see, man. Into the Light was good, but getting like 3 or 4 Into the Light size updates per year, that's no replacement for a full-on expansion. Number 2, Bungie was working on a Destiny game under the development name Project Payback. Initially, we thought this was all the working title for Destiny 3, and I mean, that makes perfect sense, but no. Project Payback was apparently a third-person action-adventure game set in the Destiny universe, which could have been really cool, but we'll never know, because alongside all the employees that were let go, Project Payback was also canceled. And number 3, the rough one. Destiny 3 is not in development. It never was in development. There are no plans at Bungie to start working on a Destiny 3. Destiny 3 is not a priority and not even a thing right now, which is a terrible shame. After the narrative climax that was the final shape, I feel like it's obvious that the best move for Bungie would be to make Destiny 3 instead of dragging out Destiny 2 long after most players have have now lost interest in it. I wish Bungie would be like, hey guys, the final shape was good fun, but we're in a pickle right now, so we'll take a few years off of Destiny and come back swinging with Destiny 3 in 2027 or something like that. I don't know. That would be nice, but unfortunately right now it looks like we're just going to have to watch Destiny 2 get dragged out for years and years and years and years. So much fun. I'm having a very hard time caring about Destiny anymore, and I'm sure most players are in a similar position. It seems like there isn't a super solid plan moving forwards for Destiny, and Bungie has always given us something to be excited about on the Destiny front, teasing new DLCs, new seasons, new story beats, new big developments in the game, like years before they would ever come to the game. But right now they're just not doing any of that. It's very sad to see Destiny go from an all-time high with the final shape to now an all-time low with the layoff of hundreds of hardworking Bungie employees and Bungie selling themselves to Sony for a crazy amount of money. I genuinely do hope we get more good Destiny content in the future. I hope we get Destiny 3 someday, and when that day comes, I hope it absolutely blows our stinky little gamer socks off. But as of right now, things are looking extremely depressing for the future of Destiny, and as someone who has invested an immense amount of time and money into this franchise over the past decade, it is disheartening as hell to see it fall flat on its face so soon after one of the greatest Destiny expansions of all time. It's a really genuinely sad situation. It's sad for the fans, it's sad for the now ex-employees at Bungie who lost their jobs, it's sad for the employees still working at Bungie. It's just an all-around bummer here, man. I don't see many positives to the current situation that Bungie and Destiny is in. But what are your thoughts on the current state of Bungie and the Destiny franchise? Do you even play Destiny? If you don't play Destiny and you've watched this whole video, thanks. I reward you all with 1,000 Swagman points. Enjoy those Swagman points. Don't spend them all on one place, young buck. Let me know what you think about this unfortunate Destiny situation in the comments below. But remember, kids, no slurs. Anyways, have a great day. And hey, the first Descendant's actually pretty fun. No.